So now that Fiona has had her breakfast, this is what she does. She waits for me to get down, sit into the kitchen table to either have my coffee or check my emails, and then this is what she does. She sits by her box of biscuits and waits until I give her some, get her one. Now, this old girl's not fussy. She'll eat retriever biscuits, she'll eat old Roy biscuits, she doesn't care. She loves dried up old biscuits. But she will get more sassy and sassy until I realize what she needs me to do and get her biscuits. Those are her biscuits right there on the shelf. She knows where the box is always kept. Even if the box is out, we say we run out of biscuits, she'll still sit there where the empty spot is and let me know that we're gonna need some biscuits in this house. Fiona, what's up? Huh? You just had breakfast. You had your dry kibbles with cottage cheese this morning. Your favorite. And people think because they're big dogs they'll eat anything. I think I have the most fussy Great Danes ever. Yeah. Fiona she'll skip dinner if it's something she doesn't like, and then she'll just come over here and make sure she gets her supply of her biscuits. What? Now, she doesn't care if I'm on the phone either. If it's time or she feels she needs one, this is what she's gonna do. She doesn't care if it's somebody that she's never met comes to the house and is visiting. She'll do this too if she feels like she needs them to get her a biscuit. What? Didn't you just have enough for breakfast? Hey. She says they're over here. You know where the biscuits are. And we go through like a box of 15-pound biscuits, and those are the large ones. That happens to be the Tractor Supply brand, but we basically buy whatever for the biscuits, and these guys love them. Huh. You want a biscuit? Yep, I'm gonna need Mom to get me a biscuit. Oh, this box is getting empty, Fiona. Well, can we sit for it today? What do you think? Come on, girl. You know how to sit. She thinks because she's a senior, she doesn't have to do anything. Now we have Eva that will, if I cut an opening in the box, she'll just put her head in and help herself. Or take the whole box if the box happens to be too small. She'll just take the whole box and eat them. They just all had breakfast, so Frank's chilling on the couch. It's a hot day outside, too hot. Eva's in here. This is where Eva eats. Eva and Ellie, they have their raised dishes here. Everybody eats like throughout different parts of the... Ellie's outside, so her food hasn't been put down yet. But Eva, did you like breakfast? It was cottage cheese today. Let's see how she did. Now she leaves a few kibbles in there. She said, I ate what I wanted. So if we have like, yes, you're a pretty girl. If we have like quiet time, this is where Eva and Ellie will stay. They have beds everywhere. As you can tell, we go through a lot of bedding. This is one of the beds. They dig up. They get too bad, I just toss them out and buy new ones. That's what we do. Or I try to patch them up first, and then like this one, I bought them. They were brand new. The girls got one, and Ellie decided to tear the top of hers open. So I fixed it, and I just leave it out here if they're in here, because this floor's vinyl planking, so it's nice and cool. They like it, and I have all their curtains drawn. But this is basically Eva and Ellie, that's their kennels. They sleep in them at night. Or actually, they sleep in them or they'll sleep out on the floor, whatever they want to do. It's pretty much, they're up to their own discretion. I like to leave them out at night in case somebody thinks that they can come in our house unannounced. I'd love to see their face when they walk into these guys. Now, Eva's sweet, but she can be protective. Ellie's definitely protective. Fiona, she's normally, see, Frank's in her spot, so she's just chilling out here. You guys can come out. So she's just chilling out here, but they all drink water out in the kitchen because it makes so much of a mess. But like Frankie, he has his own spot where he sleeps, and he's got his water because he drinks a lot of water. He's on some medication, so Plus, he just likes to drink a lot of water. And he has his bed. We don't make him do the stairs, so he has a bed downstairs. He sleeps on this level. And he has a fan in front of him, too, because if it gets warm, it's hot. He doesn't want to sleep in the heat. Huh, baby boy? He's a baby boy. So that's Frankie. That's Farley's dad. It's Fiona's love. They grew up together, so these are my two old coots. Oh. He's a good boy with the girls, but he can be a jerk with his son, so, you know, it's just something we keep an eye on. So we just came inside from outside. It was super hot out there. These little terrors are hot. They were playing in the yard, but it's just too hot outside today for them, so you can tell they're all panting. Yeah, Baba. Hi, Nala. So this is Nala. She's our Dane, hopefully to be expecting puppies in September. I will be doing an ultrasound on her later this week. Yep. And this is what Fiona does. She's not going to get up and make room for those youngsters to take her couch. She leaves my bed. She comes downstairs, gets her breakfast, has her quota of biscuits, and then she just, you know, hangs out on the couch. And this is what these three do when they're down here together. Their room's upstairs. Thanks for the kiss, Magnolia. But these three are very playful. Diesel's the youngest, and he's the, you know, the most playful, where he'll grab shoes to chew on. If he's got a shirt laying around, he'll grab that too. Right now they're going after my flip-flops. Nala usually is more the calm one. She's the older of the three. Hey, but these guys go out together because they're more of the youngest ones that we have, even though they're not puppies, and they play well together. Maggie is a big girl. She's like 132 pounds last time we weighed her, but we haven't been able to get her on a scale because of COVID. She doesn't like to go in with our vets, so she probably outweighs most of the ladies that work there. And they're very sweet to her. They try to get her with treats to go in, and she just doesn't want to leave me to go inside. So we haven't been able to get her on a scale. So I'm pretty sure she weighs more than 130 something pounds. Nala's about 120 something. Maybe she's about 130. Diesel hasn't been in lately either, and he's growing all the time. He's our youngest little guy. He will be a year old in October. But it's true when you should put them with their play group of their own age. I mean, we tried to with Diesel, and somehow, you know, he ended up getting a big egg on his head that's literally taking months to go away. It's still coming down very slowly, like the vet told us, but they're pretty much monitored no matter where they are. So they free range outside. So that's the only place he could have done it. But we have had him checked out, and our vets said it's just going to take time, and it is. See, Fiona's giving them a warning. They bumped her while she's trying to take her nap. Listen to her. Fiona, it's just the little kids. You know you're not going to get off your couch to do anything. And they know you're not going to either. So you might as well just stop barking at them. Teeth action over here. So I have been keeping an eye on Nala too, because I don't want her to play too rough. Normally that stud usually produces, so I'm almost definite she's pregnant. I can see the difference in her already. These two both had the same heat cycle, Maggie and Nala, and if you can tell, you can't really see Maggie's teats. They're very small. They went right back up. Now, if you look at Nala, you can see them from a distance. They're big. So, oh, she said, what are you doing? Just checking out your boobs. So, that's one thing that makes me believe that she is. And we usually schedule it on a certain day that dogs are prone to ovulate, so I'm thinking we probably have a success. We will have one more breeding this year. I'm not sure if she'll have the puppies this year or next year, depending on when she goes into heat. that. The girl's bossing you around. Drives Fiona nuts. But she likes to just sprawl out on the couch. She has her AC. If she wants to, she gets up and demands a biscuit. And she just lets them know that they're not allowed to touch her. Diesel doesn't care. He usually just smells her breath when she's busy barking at him. Huh, no respect for the elders. Now, she could go up if she wanted to, but she'll just sit there and put up with them because she doesn't want to leave the couch. So this is their bedroom. This is, they all have a kennel. They know which kennel's theirs. You can see Nella's already sitting in hers. So this is where they go when they go to bed, or if they want to take a nap during the day. They have their kennels. They have their couch they can lounge on, or like, Nala knows that one's hers, so she always sits in there. But if they're going in for naps or whatnot, they all have like a little water dish. This is what Diesel does. He tries to go through and pull out blankets, and they tear up their blankets. So these guys get recycled blankets or sheets. I bought them all expensive beddings, and because they're still young, they chew them up. So you'll see, like right there, Diesel was pulling that one out. So it works for them. They always have some bedding, but it's normally just our old blankets and our old sheets, old comforters. But they have a good sized room for just the three of them. And they can see, she sees Farley and Ebby are next door. That's Farley and Ebby's room. So, but they keep these guys together. They get along well. They lounge on their couch. They're pretty good. I do have to watch them then, because they can be destructive because they are young. They get bored. They want to chew. So normally they have like bones and chew toys or rawhides in their beds. You'll probably find it within their blanket. So this is Farley and Ebby's bedroom. They share a room. Nala used to be in here with them, but I think Nala rather be with the younger ones. She gets along well with mom and dad. This is her mom and dad though. So they have an AC in their room too. They get too hot. Ebby has the raised bed she likes to sit on during the day, or they flop out wherever they want. They have kennels too. These guys don't have to be locked up because they're well behaved. They're seniors. Well, they're not seniors, but they're over 3, both of them. So, but they go in there to sleep at night when they want to, or they pull their blankets out and sleep wherever they want. I did just get Ebby a new bed, and she tore it up, so that's what's on top, so I have to fix it. So she got a new bed like the girls downstairs. I didn't think she would tear it up, but she did. She wanted to. So Ebby is the one that just had her last litter, so she always produces a lot of milk, so it usually takes her longer to have her teats come back up, but they will. She'll look good. She's a very good mother. She's small too, so that's a lot of stretching of the skin, but she's looking good so far. And I gave these guys breakfast hours ago, and now they just decided to eat their breakfast while I was in here. I actually came in to bring them outside, but they wanted to come in and eat, so that's their water. But they have their own room too. They have a pretty good sized bedroom. This is a good sized room, and we do have surveillance, so we see what goes on in everybody's room. I do have the curtains drawn and the shades drawn because it's too hot. It's super hot, and these this room and the other young guy's room gets super hot. So, and these guys have a paddle fan too, so they normally have their paddle fan going too. But they've grew up together, these two, and they absolutely love each other, and they get along really well. Farley gets along with everybody. He's a good boy. Oh, Far. Yes. You guys want to come outside? It's nice out. It's hot though, so it'll have to be timed because it's way too hot to stay out for too long.